Human romance will continue for Spock in Star Trek. Strange New Worlds Season 3, says Ethan Peck. When Star Trek Strange New Worlds launched, one of its boldest choices was to explore Spock as more than the stoic science officer audiences had come to know. Played with quiet intensity by Ethan Peck, this iteration of the half-Vulcan, half-human iconic character has allowed fans to see Spock navigate emotions, moral dilemmas, and, most notably, romantic relationships. And according to Peck, that journey is far from over. In a recent interview, Peck confirmed that the thread of human romance will continue for Spock in Season 3. This revelation comes as no surprise to fans who have followed the series' careful character development. Strange New Worlds has taken its time peeling back the layers of Spock's personality, balancing the familiar Vulcan logic with glimpses of human vulnerability. The showrunners have been deliberate in showing that Spock's journey is not purely scientific or exploratory. It is deeply personal. Peck, who has played Spock since the series' inception, described the upcoming season as a continuation of the character's emotional growth. Season 3 will really lean into Spock's human side, especially when it comes to relationships, he said. It's something that's always been part of him, and now the show is exploring it more openly. You'll see Spock in situations where his Vulcan side is in conflict with his human emotions, and that tension is fascinating to explore. This focus on romance is significant for several reasons. First, it humanizes a character who has often been defined by his stoicism. Fans of the original Star Trek franchise remember Spock as a figure of intellect and calm, often suppressing emotions to adhere to Vulcan logic. By exploring romantic relationships, Strange New Worlds adds depth to Spock, reminding viewers that even the most logical beings experience love, longing, and vulnerability. Second, the series continues to challenge traditional Star Trek storytelling by blending character-driven narratives with episodic adventures. While classic Star Trek episodes often prioritized moral dilemmas, scientific exploration, or galactic politics, Strange New Worlds places a renewed emphasis on interpersonal dynamics. Peck's Spock is not merely solving interstellar problems. He is learning what it means to be half-human, half-Vulcan, and entirely complex. One intriguing aspect of Spock's romantic storyline is how it interacts with his professional identity. As first officer aboard the USS Enterprise under Captain Pike, Spock operates in a high-pressure environment where decisions can mean life or death for the crew. Romance in this context is not trivial. It introduces stakes, tension, and personal risk. Peck hinted that viewers will witness Spock navigating the tricky balance between duty and desire. It's not just about who he's interested in, Peck explained. It's about what that interest means for him as a person and as a member of Starfleet. There are ethical and emotional dimensions that make it incredibly compelling. Fans may recall Season 2 as subtle cues, where Spock's interactions hinted at romantic potential without fully committing. The series has built anticipation carefully, allowing the audience to sense the emotional undertones while leaving space for surprise and development. Season 3 promises to push these dynamics further, exploring not only Spock's feelings, but also the impact of his relationships on those around him. Ethan Peck's portrayal has been praised for capturing this duality. His Spock is at once calm and contemplative, yet the audience can sense the emotions simmering beneath the surface. This layered performance makes the romantic elements feel authentic rather than forced, which is crucial when handling such an iconic character. The writers have also been careful to respect canon, ensuring that Spock's journey toward understanding human emotion remains consistent with what fans have come to expect from the Star Trek universe. Another exciting aspect of Season 3 is how it may challenge traditional perceptions of Vulcan logic and emotional suppression. Romance is inherently messy, often defying reason. By exploring Spock's human side through romantic relationships, the series reinforces the idea that logic and emotion are not mutually exclusive. They coexist in complex, sometimes contradictory ways. For viewers, this offers a fresh lens on a familiar character, highlighting the ongoing evolution of Star Trek storytelling in the 21st century. Ultimately, the continuation of Spock's human romance in Strange New Worlds Season 3 is more than just a plot point. It is a testament to the show's commitment to character depth and emotional realism. Peck's insights make it clear that this is a deliberate creative choice, one designed to enrich the narrative and resonate with audiences on a personal level. For fans, it is a reminder that even the most iconic and logical characters have hearts capable of love, doubt, and connection. As anticipation builds for Season 3, one thing is certain: Spock's journey is far from